The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. His first carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Falcons, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. First down. It's Patton. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll try the left side. Patton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
They'll run on first down. It's Patton, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Franks. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Franks now. He finds his man, complete. That's Pierce. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Setting up play action. Franks. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
It's Franks now from the shotgun. That's complete to Lazard. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Working out of the gun, Franks. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Franks. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Throwing is Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
These two teams all tied after one. On 1st and 10, Franks. And the catch made, it's Patton. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, it's Patton, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They go play action with Franks. He finds his man, complete. It's Pierce.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On 1st down, here's Franks. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 2nd down now. It's Patton, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Brings up third down and 6.
Tens the mic. Tens the mic. You remember me?
The Franks looking to throw. Able to find Lazard. Touchdown! Alan Lazard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers to throw. They get this out wide to Gaskin. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box, though.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Going up top. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Looking to throw. Franks. He finds his receiver left side. This is Patton. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The Falcons send out their punter. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Rodgers throws taken in by Waddle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, another catch there for Waddle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Second down, Franks.
He'll get this to Lazard. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 8.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Both sevens to Mike. Both sevens to Mike.
Back to throw. Franks. This one complete to Patton. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. He finds his man. Complete. That's Patton. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Franks now.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. On first down, Patton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Big stop, kid. 23 is the mark. He's scared. March 43. March 43.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patton, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Franks. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Setting up play action. Franks. It's Williams on the catch. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Now a give right side. Patton. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up with Armstead. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Raquel Armstead, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jalen Phillips gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Second and 20. Franks. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Franks. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Waddle now to return it. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And get this to his tight end, Gesicki. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On play action, it's Rodgers. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Foyesade Oluwakin.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. Touchdown, Dolphins. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patton. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Blue down. 47's the mic, boys, 47.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Frank's looking to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Isaiah Oliver there on the tackle.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Hines. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This for the lead in the final stages. Sanders' kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Second and 10. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Pierce. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. He'll look to throw. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. This one is caught. It's Patton. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
McCann's got it teed up.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Falcons, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins,
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up.